Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to this YouTube channel. So having visited the Wambugu apple orchard in Laikipia, Kenya, I now bring you back to Uganda, where we are also handling apples, Wambugu apples of the same type. We are here to see how they are holding up, what is up with them, have they started flowering, have they started fruiting, because that is the most important thing. Like you can see behind me is the farm, the Wambugu apple farm in Uganda. So I'm going to take you through and show you what has been happening with these apple trees after 1 year of planting. So from down below, that is the farm. Let me walk you through. So all these trees are 1 year old, apart from the new ones that were just brought in. All of them are 1 year, planted in 2022 March and May respectively. Exactly, like you can see, this one has the flowers, more flowers here, and it has an upcoming apple fruit, so we can't wait to crunch on that one. More flowers. Now some have not started flowering. Yeah, they are still taking their time. So you can see how thick the stem is right now. The stem is now pretty thick enough to support the upcoming Wambugu apple fruits. Exactly. Quite interesting. Alright, now this is one tree. It is 1 year old. It has 1, 2, 3, and then when you go here as well, it's another one. 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then others here, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is all on one tree. And then we go down here. This one is hiding 13, and there are more coming because it has more flowers. Let's see if it has down here. No, there is no down. So this one is it an apple. Then we have these ones already bearing fruits. Then these right here, those are fruits. And down here we have one. Exactly. Now these are Wambugu apples, as we can see them right here. This is in Uganda, a beautiful country as you can see it. Uganda, East Africa. Yes, exactly. So yes, these are the apples as you can see them, and just of recent we brought in new apples to replace the ones that were affected by the so-called termites that were being a havoc to these apple trees. So now this is it's even less than 2 weeks, it's less than a month, if I may say. That's one of the new ones that came in, as well as this one. It's a new one, brand new. It's a baby apple tree, baby Wambugu apple tree. Now you can look at the thickness. Look at the thickness of this tree. Very thick. Then that will be able to support all the fruits that you want. All the fruits. All right, let's proceed. These are the flowers, more flowering, like you can see right there. Where you see a flower, just know that is going to be a fruit. See the ones that are also coming up. Exactly. More flowers here as well. The ones that are coming up have fruits, of course. For each flower that you see, that is a fruit. For each flower that you see, it is a fruit. There we can see another one flowering here. Flowers there as well. And we have more coming up here. If you can see them, more coming up. That's some good progress right there. Okay. This one wants to flower, but it looks like it's shying away, but it will flower. Let's just give it time. This one has been flowering and then dropped off. Flower there. Let's proceed. So many of them are flowering. Flowering right there. Flowering right here. More flowers. But I don't think this is a bean, so that doesn't count. Now this is one of the things I was telling you to pluck off. Now that one has even a different color. The flowers have different colors than the original Wambugu apple tree. So definitely you'll have to pluck this off. It's stuck in the ground, but it's not needed. So we have to pluck it out. Yeah, man, you see now. Okay, we shall bring a hoe or any other tool so that it can be plucked out. You can see there's a flower there and there's a pollinator there, an agent of pollination doing what he does best. Okay. Flowers here. That is a beautiful flower right there. Sure. This one right here also was flowering, but they seem to be dry. But when you look here, there's one apple developing, which is also good progress. Yeah, just give them some time. they will dry and drop and then come back and form fruits like this one. Exactly. Oh wow, look at these mega branches right here. Look at the thickness, very thick. So anytime these ones are becoming fruits as well. There's a flower there, it can't complain, it's just enjoying every bit of nature. Majority of them have flowered pretty well. That is for a fact. Look at this one, flowering peacefully. Flowers all over the place, flowers everywhere. Flowers. Yep. So let's proceed. So for the many people out there who have been asking in the comment section if these apples can really grow in Uganda, yes they can. And this is just a living testimony. You can see right there. We have a fruit here. Now if that does not convince you, I don't know what will. If you can clearly see a fruit like this, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fruit. There it is. Okay. So I hope I have covered almost every tree, hopefully. Yes. So having visited the Wambugu apple orchard in Laikipia, Kenya, I have brought you back to Uganda to also see how the apples in Uganda are holding up, and we have evidently seen it that they are holding up pretty well. The flowering is flowering as it's supposed to flower. The flowers are flowering as they're supposed to flower. The fruiting is fruiting as it should be, or as they should be. Now I'll have to ask this, I've seen it. There's this white stuff that is forming up on the leaves. I don't know what that is, but for every viewer out there, if you know what that is, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Exactly this. I don't know what it is, but it looks like it's shrinking the leaves. Whatever that is, it must be something many of you know. I don't know what it is, but you can comment if you feel led. Now let me take you to the very first tree we planted. The very first tree that was planted on this Wambugu apple project in Uganda. This is the big guy that was first planted, but unfortunately it was burnt a few months ago. Someone was burning their shamba, and then down here is where they were burning. So the fire spread and hit mostly the ones on the first line, and that is when our guy was also hit. Now this is the guy, the very, very first tree. If you've been following us from day one, this is the tree, the very first tree that was planted in Uganda, the very first Wambugu apple tree.